let me tell you about how Terran is the least micro-intensive race. Berserk Sword fills us in. Real talk. Zerg and Protoss Micro are a lot harder. Have a higher opportunity cost than Terran Micro. Diamond League Terran players think they are hot stuff because Terran is gifted with ranged units capable of dramatic looking but relatively easy and straightforward micro. Splitting and kiting with the most versatile, cost-efficient unit comp in the game, Bio, is not impressive when you consider that Zerg players have to do the same thing, except with more fragile units, with lower DPS, without the godly medevac, and no tanks, liberators, widow mines, or covering fire. So what we're getting here... Okay, wait. A monkey could stutter step with stemmed Bio. LOL. So we've established so far. What's the facts right now? The facts. Terran units are different than Zerg and Protoss units. That's what we figured out here. Cutting with one of the fastest ground units in the game that has more DPS than a carrier is not that impressive. Sieging and unsieging is not a matter of micro, but of timing. Banshee Micro is a joke. This is funny, compared to Muta/Oracle Micro. Left-clicking around with an invincible capital ship and teleporting back to impenetrable Terran SimCity to get it repaired is joke. Micro. Where is the micro involved when a Terran player sets and forgets a widow mine that usually pays for itself in spades, or when Thors, the ultimate E-move unit, are used, or when a Terran turtles into... Quiet! Shh! Shh! The ultimate A-move unit are used, or when a Terran turtles into mech/BCs. Terran gets the lion's share of smart target fire. Hey, you're here till 1 a.m. Keep playing. Thank you. When a Terran turtles into mech/BCs. Compare it to Zerg and Protoss. Zerg, on top of having the hardest macro in the game, citation needed, has brutal micro requirements such as pre-split armies, flank/surround, mainline control, roach burrow micro, transfuse, bio, dodge storms. Not dodging storms is more punishing for Zerg than Terran since no medevacs. Avoiding splash. Zerg have the least durable unit, so it's most consequential for Zerg. Kind of the same thing. Viper abduct while staying away from Viking/Ghost. Wing split to bait Widowmine shot. Muta micro/magic box. Worst turtling ability out of any race. Need more micro to defend base. Least durable units out of any race. Equals any damage done to Zerg units is more consequential. Add to this the fact that Zerg has the hardest macro in the game, and you have the most mechanically difficult race in the game. Protoss. Warp Prism Micro, Blink Micro, Widow Mine Baiting, Phoenix Micro, Oracle Micro, Probe Micro, Pylon Micro, Cannon Micro, Sentry use, High Templar use, Disruptor use, control of all the abilities Protoss relies on. We're trying to fulfill our BuzzFeed article deadline with the top 10 Protoss micro tricks. without obviously repeating ourselves, but we only have 12 minutes to do it. Tempest Tiding Protoss is a race based on units having abilities. If a Protoss player doesn't control his army properly, it evaporates without doing much damage in return. Basically, a lot of Terran players are deluded into thinking that Terran is the micro race. Please stop embarrassing us rational Terran players. Everyone else knows the opposite is true. Zerg greater than Protoss, greater than Terran in terms of micro requirements. Let's play the classic game. Does he have more BattleNet forum posts or more games played? I don't know what I expected.